It's time to put down the shield on your heart and allow yourself to be fully seen and vulnerable so that you can make the impact that you came here to make in the world, and so that you can experience the love and the joy and the happiness, abundance and fulfillment beyond your wildest imagination. It is there for you. You are ready, dear one. Open your heart to receive. Hi, Jen Gilchrist here. Happy to be doing another channeled message. The Sirian Star Council wanted to come through with a message for us. So I'm going to take a moment to tune in and see what messages they have. So I'm just going to take a moment. Dear Starseeds, we see you have such a generous, kind heart. And also, in some ways, this sensitivity of how open you are with your heart in terms of caring for others, for animals, for humanity, can work against you in the sense of having it closed off due to old woundings of people who maybe have broken your trust or have broken your heart, so to speak. This could be relationships, it could be parents, family, people who in some form let you down or hurt you, treated you badly in some ways. We see where this is troubling for you now as you are sort of holding back a little bit of really opening your heart as wide as you can. Now we know, and we're not saying that you are not kind and loving, you are. It's more that you may not realize that guardedness that you have to protect your heart, because in a way you didn't always understand your sensitivities. You may just now be learning about them, or you may have known for some while of being empathic or highly sensitive. And many starseeds do experience this. Yet there becomes this unconscious walling off of the heart that can happen. And it will block the good from happening as well. And that is really what we're wanting to talk to you about today, is opening up that beautiful heart of yours, really releasing the need for other people to react with you or respond to you or engage with you in a specific way. Now, what we mean by this is not to allow unhealthy behavior, of course, but to be somewhat detached. It's like as you can learn to be detached from having an expectation around others around you, you won't be disappointed. And the interesting thing is when you hold those blocks around your heart, guarding your feelings, guarding your emotions, you actually, in some ways, are not accessible to attract people that can match that open heart, right? Because there's a level of holding back. And so if you just open your heart, knowing that it's okay how others react to you, because their thoughts of you don't actually determine your worth. The fear of disapproval, the fear of being disappointed is a big one. The fear of being not good enough. Right? These are the fears that are stemming from old wounds and old patterns of your past. And as you dig deeper into doing this inner healing work, whether it's inner child work or in some cases and ancestral work, or even from other lifetimes, if you have been working on this pattern for quite a while on your soul's journey, it's opening up the heart and not needing other people's approval that will actually give you and bring to you people who completely approve of you. It's like the intention of protecting your heart actually calls in more problems than actual protection at this stage. Now, at one point in your life, this may have served you, but we're bringing this to your attention because it's likely unconscious in the sense that it's been this way for so long that you may not even realize or recognize that you have a protective mechanism creating a bit of a barrier between you and others, and it will be experienced as invalidation. It will be experienced as isolation. It will be experienced as nobody sees me, nobody gets me, nobody values me. But in a lot of ways, you're perpetuating that wound because of the fear of that rejection is actually what's creating the issue. Does that make sense? You've healed so much at this time. You don't need that any longer. And we can see where you actually increase your self-worth so much. The way that you see and value yourself now is so different than even a year ago, for some even 6 months ago. For many of you who've been working on this for many years. But yet that initial pattern of protection is still there. And it's creating a gap between who you have become and how you are allowing yourself to perceive yourself or others to perceive you, which is creating a bigger gap, which feels invalidating to you. That and perpetuates that wound of being the outcast, being misunderstood, being and really creates even more isolation between you and others than you desire. So it's time to put down the shield. We invite you to really tune into your heart. You may even place your hands on your heart as you really send your acknowledgement to yourself, to your body, to your higher self, and really just experience and decide, it's safe for me to release this now. And you can visualize or feel a sheet dropping or a shield dropping. And it might feel a little bit vulnerable at first. It might feel a little raw. You might have some emotions. Some of you may actually feel liberated. But sometimes that vulnerability can be scary initially, but the rewards are going to be so beneficial. This is a huge part of your own inner healing that will allow you to really live into your starseed mission that you came here to share through your own soul's evolution and with the gifts that you have to offer to others. It's time to put down the shield on your heart and allow yourself to be fully seen and vulnerable so that you can make the impact that you came here to make in the world, and so that you can experience the love and the joy and the happiness, abundance and fulfillment beyond your wildest imagination. It is there for you. You are ready, dear one. Open your heart to receive. Beautiful. I always love the messages. I have to go back and listen usually to really get the full gist of it, but I can definitely feel that relating to the walling of the heart that it maybe has been there so long that you don't realize it even is. And so I love the simplicity of just that activation that they transmitted of just dissolving that. Almost it reminded me almost like of a security blanket of sorts that's just been there for so long that you didn't even realize. And so I'm excited to hear how this resonates for you. If you like these channeled messages, there's a playlist with many other channeled messages from different star beings and councils of light. And I would love to hear how this resonates for you. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Bye for now.